All right, so something I saw that was real dope, right? So I saw that was real dope is doing my research. Burger King is no longer the #2 burger food chain. Well, Burger King lost its #2 spot to Wendy's. Oh, Wendy's, man. And it actually surpassed Wendy's and Subway. Now, the thing about this is Wendy's actually has the lesser amount of stores. So Burger King has 7,000 stores. Subway has 2,300 stores. Wendy's has 6,000 stores. It actually surpassed Subway and Burger King. I was amazed. Like, of course, you know the big dog is McDonald's. Like, ain't nobody selling more burgers and fries than McDonald's. But definitely, I was shocked and surprised by that. Let's go. But watch this, right? So, you know me, I got a little more deeper. So I saw a survey that said that KFC had the fastest drive-through of all. Now, I know I'm thinking Chick-fil-A. Watch this. Chick-fil-A had the longest at 8 minutes, but they had the most crowded. The average wait time, we looked at it, was KFC, Taco Bell was getting the job done. Right? KFC, Taco Bell, Hardee's, Dunkin' Donuts, Carl's Jr., Arby's, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Chick-fil-A. Now, here's the dope part about that. KFC and Taco Bell are owned by Yum brands. So it's KFC, Taco Bell's, Pizza Hut. They're all owned by Yum brands. And then Burger King is owned through QSR, which is international food brands that actually have Burger King and Popeyes in it. Because Al Copeland sold Popeyes to QSR. Yo, I'm trapping right now. Let's go, y'all. Next. Right? So I'm saying that to say that you can, if you wanted to invest in KFC, Pizza Hut, or Taco Bell, you could invest in Yum brands. And here's the dope part about that. When I found that a while back, this is why you will see, like when you go out of town a lot, you'll see that connection. They have the KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut connection. They have the KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut connection. The reason why is because they all fall under Yum brands. And Burger King falls under that international food restaurant brand QSR, and Chick-fil-A is not even, they private. They say they ain't never gone. So I just want to give y'all some game on that. Just some game on that. You know what I'm saying? Just some game on that. You feel me? I can't in the trap. All right, man. So listen, man. So Intel bought a self-driving company, Mobileye, for $15 billion. Now, here's the thing about that. As Intel tries to, what do you call it? Reinvent itself. Because they've been getting beaten up for a minute. As Intel tries to reinvent itself, but also Hyundai also is getting into the electric vehicle space, right? So here's the thing about the electric vehicle space is it's going to be a very intriguing space. It's going to be a very intriguing space. I remember I looked back at Back to the Future, man. I always go, that's one of my favorite movies, right? Marty McFly. I'm waiting for the hoverboard to come out, bro. Not the one with the wheels that we got now. I want the Silver Surfer, baby. I want that thing, bro. I'm waiting for that thing. I don't care how old I am. I don't care if I'm 60, 70, I'm getting on it. I don't care. I don't care if I'm 60 or 70, Don't fly over water. That's what got me fly caught up, right? But yeah, man, Intel bought a self-driving car company, Mobileye, for $15 billion. So again, you know, we talked about this a while back about getting into we talked about getting into the electric vehicle space. The car companies, the battery companies, the charging stations. Like this is a place This is a place to be. Tootie said, I want a Silver Surfer 2 track. Tootie in the chat, you hear me? Right? So definitely get that, man. I want to dig a little deep into this, though. Let's go. I want to dig a little deep into this. Right? Trouble. Right? So, last week we talked about Rivian. Just when we talk about them a couple weeks ago, and I said, yo, did put Tesla in the blender. And no less than a week later, guess what happens? Rivian has to recall 13,000 of its cars because of a steering wheel issue. Now, they were on pace to hit their bargain, their number, which was 25,000. Right? They had to do almost 11,000 cars this last quarter to hit the quota. Here's what happens. They had to recall almost 98% of every car they had out there. So yeah, man, they had to. So here's my thought on that. Right? They still can hit the 25,000 cars by the end of the year, but here's my thing. You now have to take all those cars back, and they say they can get it fixed in 30 days. But to go back and fix that now, am I really going to trust the 15,000, the 11,000 that you got to put out there now? You feel what I'm saying? Like if you had trouble with the first 13, they had to have a recall. So now you got to get them back. You got to fix them. You said that could take about 30 days. What that does is that now pushes back the other 11,000 that you had to get out. The 11 and 12 that you had to get out. So can you still hit that number? Now, if you do hit that number, what is the functionality? Ooh, I went dug that up just now. What is the functionality of the last 11,000 that you're going to put out there? Are you putting them out just to make quota, or are you putting out an excellent product? That's the pressure that Tesla can put on you when you say, I'm going to compete with the big dog. This is a lesson. This is a lesson, Jose. This is a lesson. Watch this. As an entrepreneur, stop trying to compete with someone who has already been in the game 10, 11 years before you, 5, 6 years before you. They have room for error. Give yourself time to grow. Give yourself time to master what you have. Give yourself time to understand your business. Don't put the unnecessary pressure on yourself by trying to compete with someone who is already established and prospering in this business. Look at the business model, look at the blueprint, but understand that you don't gotta compete, right? You don't gotta compete. You have to just keep growing. On the Joe Budden Show, I'm talking to Joe and his crew, great team. I say, man, what episode you on? He said, man, we on episode, I think 700 and something, or 500 and something. He said, but when we add in the Patreon episodes, we probably about 700 or something like that. They on episode 500 with the Patreon, they had 700 and something. So I said, Joe, what is the sauce to get into show 500 or something? He said, it's consistency. Because every show gonna teach you something else. You're gonna learn more about yourself, you're gonna learn more about your crew, you're gonna learn more about your product. You will stifle. Oh, I'm digging these words up right now, boy. I'm digging them up, Jose. You will stifle your growth comparing yourself to someone else who is way ahead of you. Yo, I'm on episode 9. Why would I be trying to compare myself with these people that are episode 400 or something? I'm putting unnecessary pressure on me. Yo, I'm on episode 10. Yo, how do we put out another 10 good episodes? All right, boom, we're on episode 20. How do we put out another 20 good episodes? Trouble, trouble, trouble. Shout out to the OG Bernie Mac, man. We miss you, King. Let's go, man. Now, check this out. Just doubling down on that, I saw that used car sales are down, but yet the prices are up. This is the first year-to-year drop in used car sales since 2020. The industry itself is down 13%. Right, let's go a little further. Check it. Here are the big dogs in the used car industry. CarMax, Carvana, and Lithia. Now check this out. CarMax is down 52%. Carvana, 93%. But check this out. I should have put something else in there because while used cars are down, here's what people are gonna do. So now that I'm thinking, I should have doubled down in it. I'm gonna put it up next week though. I should have doubled down in it. You can also look at companies now like LKQ and Copart. Why? Because instead of people going to buy new cars or buy used cars, the average used car price is about $31,000 right now, right? Instead of doing that, people are now going to LKQ and Copart to do what? Buy salvage parts to fix their car with. Going to Manheim, an auto dealer, buying auto parts, pull apart, fix them. Why? Because we're in that economy where people would rather refurbish than go buy. And this is how you play the market in cycles. Understanding what we said earlier, each economic cycle, each business cycle presents opportunity for different businesses. This is what your auto zones do good at. This is what your auto part companies do good at. This is where you see their revenue. So now, if you see, look how you use this to your advantage. If you look at this, okay, these are down. So now with earnings seasons coming up, let me go look at AutoZone, LKQ, and all of these salvage part companies to see how their revenue and earnings have increased because we see that the used car sales are down. If used car sales are down, also new car sales are down. So that means people are now fixing cars and getting salvage parts to fix their old cars. So let me look at these companies so I can see where the opportunity is.
And I'ma keep grinding 'cause I love this shit.